Hi, this is Sophia Karpman, host of Dream Big Podcast show. Please to learn, laugh, and grow. Imagine this, a secret trail, an ancient legend, and a puzzle that only the bravest explorers could unravel. That's right, us. I'm talking about your very own adventure team, Sophia, Olga, and Alex Karpman. Today, I'm going to share how we found ourselves completely stuck on the top of a mountain, waist deep in snow, after the ski resort had closed with nobody around to help us, stranded in the middle of nowhere. I'll tell you about how I stepped up to help my dad regain his footing just as we were on the verge of losing hope. Trust me, it's a story filled with courageous, big heroes that you won't want to miss. This is episode 403 of the Dream Big Podcast, and it's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Welcome back, big dreamers. In your favorite podcast, where every episode is an adventure, a wild ride through ups and downs of our imagination and our lives. And as you know, in life, sometimes things don't exactly go according to plan. It's just like in a video game or those epic quests and fairy tales. Unexpected twists and turns make the journey more exciting or even more dangerous. This episode is sort of a part 2 of our recent trip to Mammoth. I shared how I conquered my fear and decided to ski down an 11,053 feet mountain in my last episode, so make sure to listen to that one as well. In a nutshell, when we reached the top of the mountain, as I mentioned in episode 402, my mom suggested we take the back route and ski down. It was absolutely gorgeous. Me, Mom, and Dad were skiing on what's called an upper roadrunner trail. Trees were fully covered in snow. The Sierra mountain range was glistening in the distance. It was so beautiful and inviting that at some point down the mountain, I yelled, "Let's go through the forest." I was so pumped with my accomplishments that I felt I could do anything. My mom, who was a pro skier, quickly supported my idea, and we turned right into the forest. My dad, just learning like me to conquer the snow and big mountains, was, of course, very hesitant, but ended up following us. He kind of didn't have a choice at that point, to be honest with you. Plus, who can say no to two stubborn, adventurous girls? And I have to tell you, Dad's instinct about not going in the forest was absolutely right. As we turned into the forest, I felt a burst of excitement, thinking, this is the adventure of a lifetime. Little did we know, our adventure was about to become more than we bargained for. Navigating through the trees was fun at first, but then it became more difficult. The key to not getting stuck in a waist-deep snow was to keep moving, a challenge for us beginners like us without the right ski width. Mom did a great job showing us the path, but soon Dad and I were lagging behind, getting deeper into the forest. The snow was light and not packed. Our boots were heavy, skis were too narrow for that snow condition, and we weren't moving quickly enough. Before we knew it, Mom had disappeared ahead, Dad had got stuck behind, and I lost my ski in the deep snow. There we were, really stuck, each of us needing to find a way out on our own, but at the same time stick together. A bit of panic began to nibble at my excitement until Mom hiked back to find us, in her ski boots, in the deep snow. By this point, the mountain had closed, and we were still in the vast white wilderness. Can you believe it, big dreamers? Seeing Dad struggling somewhere behind me, yet remembering all this time he had supported me from learning to ride my bike to skiing down this mountain, it was my turn to encourage him. "You can do this, Dad," I said. "I believe in you. Just a bit more. you're almost out of there. To be honest, it was quite amusing watching him try to get out of the snow. He was becoming very frustrated. But since he wasn't finding it funny, I held back my laughter as well. Even though on the inside I was laughing like crazy, he was screaming like, "Ah!" Like, "Oh God!" And he was like higher up on the mountain, so we couldn't hike higher up the mountain to get to him. And he was like digging for his skis. So was I. I finally made it to Mom. And then we were sitting there for about 20 more minutes and waiting for Dad. And then he got down the little hill and was so close to us. But not that close. Still about 20-30 minutes away. It felt like an eternity. My mom thought he was getting dehydrated. So she yelled, "Eat snow, Alex! Eat snow!" If you didn't know, my dad's name is Alex. And this, I think, was the funniest part. She was like, "Eat snow!" And he's like, "Ah!" And she's like, "Eat snow!" And he's like, "Ah!" And he's like, "Eat snow!" Ah, ah, ah. He looked like a literal bear getting out of his burrow, but on skis in a mountain, stuck in the snow. Ah! With our support and his determination, Dad finally, underline finally, made his way back to us. We helped him with the skis and gathered ourselves for the journey down. Exhausted, yet together we knew we were safe, strong, and a little more confident. During those difficult moments on the mountain, we supported each other, staying calm and encouraging each other to even more when the frustration got the best of us. We made it out safely with a new story, a lesson we learned. Back to our hotel, we relaxed, reflected, and finally laughed off the situation. Dad admitted that my support and encouragement were key to helping him persevere. And I was happy and relieved that my adventure and idea had a happy ending and we didn't have to call the ski patrol. So to all of my young and big dreamers listening to this, remember, adventures will always test you. They might make your strengths seem like weaknesses, but with a little courage and help from your loved ones, you can conquer any challenge. Sometimes when you feel weighted down by your problems, take a moment to breathe, gather your courage, eat snow, and remind yourself of your strength. You'll be amazed of what you can accomplish. Another thing, as you can see through my story, you're never too young to support and encourage others. Often we see our parents, grandparents, or other loved adults struggling through hardships, whether they're emotional, financial, social, or health-related. Don't think you have nothing to offer. Don't just walk past someone who's sad. Think right now about what you can say to them. Offer them a hope, encourage, or smile. No gesture is small. Just a simple word like, "I believe in you," "You're enough," or "I love you," can give them a second wind under their wings and carry them further. That's all for today, Big Dreamers. If you like this episode, share it with your friends and family. Give us a 5-star rating on iTunes. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, you can find all show notes if you go to dreambigpodcast.com/403. Big Dreamers, thank you for joining me on this snowy adventure. Remember to dream big and never stop believing in the power of adventure to keep teaching us about ourselves. Until next time, keep dreaming big, keep exploring, and keep believing. This is Sophia Karpman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life is meant to be. See you in the next episode. Bye.